Hello and welcome to Street Talk, your voice and your views on the issues in the news, coming to you this week from London. The expression "no smoke without fire" has taken on a new meaning in parts of the British capital, where the government ban on smoking in enclosed public places has come under fire from shisha cafe owners. Shisha or hookah pipe smoking is an integral part of Middle Eastern and Arabic culture, with the shisha cafes providing a focus for social gatherings. 4 months after the ban was enforced, supporters point to a healthier city. But for shisha shop owners, business is in a poor state of health.
First is very bad. Any smoking, cigarette, shisha, any smoking is very bad. You look in shopping now is very nobody people for customer. This restaurant is before maybe take it 2,000 every day. Now maybe 300, 400. It's very bad.
From shisha shops to sausages next. Don't say that without your false teeth. Specialist food shops have been springing up across London as the city's Polish community continues to grow apace since Poland joined the EU in 2004. An influx of a further 1 million Polish workers has been predicted during the year ahead, and the city authorities are trying to prepare to make integration as smooth as possible. Well, we conducted our own open mic Poll of Polls in London.
People came here, realized themselves, they're doing what they want, they're earning good money, investing back in Poland, buying properties there, or even buying property here, setting up families. Actually, we're looking at this as a positive things.
Poland is expensive compared to the other countries, no countries or other cities in England. It's really expensive, but if you work here and live here, I think it's okay. It's not so bad.
I think money at the beginning, but then I realized that actually it's like really good chance like to study and find like a proper nice job. So basically, I think that education is actually the thing. It's actually pushing like many people to come around.
Our discussion about race relations in post-apartheid South Africa generated a huge viewer response. On the show last week, I spoke with Ebrahim Rasool, the Premier of the Western Cape Province, about the difficulties of integration and non-racial politics in South Africa. Despite the huge successes made in the past few years in the Rainbow Nation, he argued that no one can erase the effects of 300 years of apartheid. Well, Faisal, who wrote in from South Africa, says he's dissatisfied with the Premier and the government. Your guest is just another ANC mouthpiece. Since they took our government, the gap between the rich and poor has widened. Their low-cost housing is just an expansion of the old apartheid group area system. They do not build low-cost houses in rich and previously white areas. Well, Z in Spain has his own suggestions on how to make the country a better place. Scrap out unwanted and illegal immigrants, make poverty and security a top priority, and then you'll have a successful, united South Africa. Well, Hadil in Stockholm in Sweden has faith in what the Premier is doing. The situation in South Africa could definitely be better, but I think it's still too early to judge this fledgling democracy. I believe Mr. Rasool is slowly but surely doing his best to integrate all members of society. A Qur'an written more than 8 centuries ago and believed to be the oldest complete copy has just sold for more than $2.3 million at Christie's auction house here in London. That's a record auction price for any type of Islamic manuscript. The Qur'an was put on sale by the Hispanic Society of America and bought by investors in London. The holy book was signed by Yahya bin Muhammad ibn Umar in the year 1203 and was obtained by the society in Cairo 700 years later. The calligraphy features gold outlined in thin black lines, and the marginal notes are in silver outlined in red. Well, that's it for this edition of Street Talk coming to you from London. Don't forget to keep sending in your questions and comments and point us to anything interesting or amusing for Street Talk. What you see here isn't necessarily the view held by Al Jazeera, and some of the content may be edited, but for time and space reasons only. And that's the talk on the streets of London.